Bartender is a Japanese slice-of-life manga series turned animated television series written by Araki Joe with illustrations by Kenji Nagamoto. Published in May of 2004 through Shueisha Inc.'s bi-weekly sign-in magazine Super Jump, the manga was adapted into an anime by the Japanese animation studio Palm Studio on October 15th of 2006.
Jack Rose, Nicolashka, それともキール・ロワイヤル。いろいろ迷ってしまいます。
Written by Araki Joe, with illustrations by Kenji Nagamoto, Bartender follows the nightlife of Ryū Sasakura, a Japanese bartending prodigy known for mixing the best cocktails anyone has ever tasted. Ryū is a tall and formal young man with spiky yet combed black hair and hazel eyes who sports a black vest and white dress shirt. In the manga, the vest is brown and the shirt is yellow. As a prodigy of bartending, Ryū uses the best of his abilities to mix up a wide array of cocktails for a series of customers as a way of uplifting/aiding them from various concerns/general ailments. While the series may seem like a dangerous love letter to the consumption of alcohol by this brief description, Bartender is far from that. As a writer known as Ink, in a review of the anime on Anime Gamers from April of 2015 points out, Bartender is a love letter to liquor, as opposed to the consumption thereof. In this series, the stories of the customers are sometimes, if not almost always, as important as and at times even parallel to the history of the liquors imbibed. While the cozy and fantastical soothing environment of Bartender is immediately recognizable as pure fantasy by those who flock to bars in their later years to be somewhere that's not the oppressive environment of home or work, the depiction of a kindly ear and effective, tasty remedies for daily woes is a welcome fairy tale.
.その暗黙の決め事を破る珍しいことが起きる夜もある。
Bartender was first serialized in Shueisha Inc., a Japanese publishing company headquartered in Tokyo, Japan, bi-weekly sign-in magazine, Japanese comics marketed towards young adult men, with the word sign-in translating to youth in English, Super Jump, in the May 2004 issue. Running from May of 2004 to December of 2011, the series first began in Shueisha Inc.'s Super Jump until its semi-cancellation in September of 2011, before moving its publication to the then now semi-monthly sign-in manga magazine, Grand Jump, a merger of both Super Jump and Business Jump, with a target audience being liberated adults, in which it was serialized from November to December of 2011. The roughly 100-plus chapters were later collected into 21 tankobon volumes, the Japanese term for a book that is not yet a part of a series, with the first volume having been released on December 3rd of 2004, and the last and final volume on February 17th of 2012 by Shueisha Inc. Outside the West in Japan, the series itself was completely published by Hakusan Publishing, a subsidiary of Daiwan Media, famous for its large selections of domestic and imported comics and light novels in South Korea, and by Sharp Point Press, a Taiwanese publisher of both manga and music in Taiwan. Outside the main manga series, there are 3 spin-off series that not only follows a new protagonist, Ren Saejima, but illustrated by a different artist named Osamu Kajisa, who replaced Nagamoto. Titled Bartender in Paris, the story acts as a spin-off of the main Bartender manga, but following a new character called Ren Saejima, and began its serialization in Grand Jump on January 4th of 2012 before being collected into 6 volumes from June 19th of 2012 to December 19th of 2013. Acting as a follow-up to this spin-off series, Bartender in Tokyo began the same magazine on November 6th of 2013 and was later moved to Grand Jump Premium, a monthly sister magazine of Shueisha Inc.'s semi-monthly sign-in magazine, Grand Jump, on December 24th of 2015. Both series were also licensed for distribution in South Korea by Hakusan Publishing and in Taiwan by Sharp Point Press. The third spin-off series mentioned, Bartender's Sixth Step, was serialized on Grand Jump Premium and Grand Jump Musha from August 24th of 2016 to December 25th of 2019, before being collected into 4 volumes, with the latest having been released on February 19th of 2020. Additionally, there exists an Encounter edition, which follows Ryū's return from Paris after working as a bartender, and was released in 4 parts, with the first 2 volumes released on September 18th of 2014, and the last 2 volumes on October 17th of 2014.
First up, you're going to want an ounce or 30 milliliters of sweet vermouth.
いい女はバーのカウンターで飲む姿も美しいって言うからデートにはバーをって言っちゃったの。
いい女です。
Originally premiering on Fuji TV from October 15th of 2006 to December 31st of 2006 for 11 episodes. The anime adaptation of Kenji Nagamoto's Bartender was directed by Masaki Watanabe and produced by Palm Studio, a Japanese animation studio located in Suganami, Tokyo. As Carl Kimlinger describes in a short review of the first episode on Anime News Network, Bartender makes use of new wave cinematic trickery, a French art film movement from the late 1950s that's characterized by its rejection of traditional filmmaking norms in favor of experimentation, including fourth wall breaches, stagey narration, and odd transitions, as well as use of stage conventions, any action that would be odd in real life, but accepted as normal on stage. For example, a stage whisper, ensemble singing, or spotlighting, such as monologues and spotlights, completed with sound effects. During the 2018 MCM London Comic Con, a speculative fiction fan convention held twice a year in the London borough of Newham, Anime Limited, a British anime distribution company, announced that they had acquired the series for release in the United Kingdom and Ireland. A full 2 years later, Anime Limited announced that they had also acquired the license for the series' distribution in the West, as part of a partnership with the American home video and music company, Shout Factory. The anime was set to launch digitally across major entertainment platforms as a 2-disc 15th anniversary collector's edition Blu-ray box set on January 19th of 2021 in the United Kingdom, Ireland, the United States, and Canada. Additionally, a collector's edition of the series was outlined by Anime Limited during its 2020 May 30th panel at Cloud Matsuri that was said to include a complete Blu-ray disc set of the entire series, 9 cocktail recipes, as the original Japanese release did, and a set of 4 drink coasters. Adapted by the Japanese animation studio Palm Studio, the music for Bartender was composed by Kurako Otakai and subsequently released on an official soundtrack album on November 29th of 2006 by Sony Music Japan under the Death Star Records label, a now defunct Japanese subsidiary of Sony Music Japan. Both the opening and ending themes were performed by Natural High, with the opening theme featuring Junpei Shinma, and released by Sony as a single on December 13th of 2006.
Similar to a tsundere, and that one is going to be like spicy, but
参ったな。
でさ、結局契約はパー。
やだ、私そんなの耐えられない。
怖い怖い。
飲みすぎ。
Outside the award-winning manga and anime adaptation, the world and characters of Araki Joe's Bartender was also adapted into a television drama. First announced in the 24th issue of Super Jump in November of 2010, a live-action Japanese television drama, Bartender, starring Masaki Aiba, a Japanese singer, actor, television personality, radio host, and dancer, as Ryū, was set to run during the Friday night drama time slot on TV Asi and its network affiliates. According to an article by Comic Natalie, a Japanese entertainment news website, in preparation for his role, Masaki had been training with a professional bartender since September of that year, with him saying, "Since I'll be playing a bartender who makes the finest cocktails that soothe the hearts of customers, I have been working hard under the guidance of a professional bartender since this autumn. I hope it will be a drama that heals everyone's hearts, like a fine cocktail." Directed by Osamu Katayama and written by Natsuko Takahashi, the series aired on TV Asahi's Friday night drama time slot from February 4th of 2011 to April 1st of 2011. The series' theme song, Lotus, was performed by Ari, a Japanese idol boy band, of which Aiba is a member.
彼が来るのは決まって書けなくなったスランプの時。
書けねえもんは仕方ねえだろ。
ふざけるんじゃねえ。それで済むわけないだろ。
Thank you for watching. My name is Jacko, and if you want to know more about me, check out my Twitter, @Jacko_2026. If you want to watch the show in its entirety for yourself, as well as read/watch the additional content related to the manga and anime adaptation, you can find links to everything mentioned in both the description and pinned comment below. Make sure to hit subscribe and that like button below if you enjoyed the video, as well as leave a comment as to which anime or movie series you'd like us to cover in a future video. If you enjoyed this video and would like to not only see them continue, but improve in quality, consider supporting us on Patreon. Link in the description below.
Onto the shelf, onto the counter as you're working.